Hey, it's Bret Von Dehl from the Relapse Symphony, and you're watching Inside Shock Magazine. Five fun facts. I like to drink whiskey. I wear leather jackets in the summertime. My pants are too tight for me to wear underwear. Some other fun stuff, I guess. That's three. I need two more. I make my own clothes. I guess that's cool. And I drink whiskey. Me, JC, and Alex met at this club in Virginia that we always went to. It was called Jack's. I saw their band play. They were opening up for a band called Veins of Jenna, and they were sort of like a really fast punk rock band, which is like what I was into. But anyway, yeah, their band played, and I just remember looking around, and everybody couldn't figure out what the hell was going on while they were playing, and I thought they were great. They were my favorite band I'd ever seen. So after the show, I went up to Alex and I was like, "Hey man, I really liked your band and all that." And we sort of talked about bands we liked, and we like a lot of the same stuff. So we sort of hit it off and became friends. And then I would see them around at other shows, and we realized that we're always at the same shows. We like the same bands, So all the bands that we were in prior to the Relapse Symphony kind of fizzled out and just broke up. And Alex had given me a call one day and told me that him and JC were working on a new band together and they wanted me to be the singer. So we met up at this bar, and which was funny because I had laryngitis at the time, and I couldn't speak at all. I had no voice. So they want me to be the singer for their band, but I couldn't even talk when we met. So yeah, that's funny. They kind of took a leap of faith there, but yeah, that's how we met. And I knew Tyler Tyler and Brandon, actually. We played in a band together before the Relapse Symphony. So. The title, Time's Running Out, we picked that title because not only did it come out in December when the world was supposed to end, apparently, but we also, it comes from the song Panic on the EP. And we wrote that song about a period of time where before the Relapse Symphony we were all in bands that sort of fizzled out and broke up, and the other people in the bands weren't dedicated, and they kind of left us for dead in a sense because we had dedicated our lives to music. And it's about not knowing what you're going to do with your life, and that you need to do something, you need to act fast, you know what I mean, because you can't just sit around. So, yeah, it's about the feeling of, shit, what am I gonna do? Time's running out, I need to make something happen, and it's also about what you're willing to sacrifice, and how much of yourself, you're willing to put into what you want to do, you know what I mean? So, that's kind of what the EP is about, in a sense. And each song for us is about a certain period of our lives and something that we went through. So yeah. Um, to be honest with you, I don't really think when I'm up there at all. So I'm a not a good question for me. Highlights. Well, the best thing about being in this band is the fact that I'm in this band with four of my best friends in the world. They're like my brothers. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine being in a band with anybody else at this point. Really, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And other than that, I think our fan base really we have the coolest fan base. They're so dedicated and just so loving and caring, you know. And it's super cool, you know, that they care about us so much. It's really hard. It's like choosing your children. I don't know. They all have like a soft spot. You know what I mean? Like they're all like my favorite song ever. I always go with Panic or Burning Bridges just because, and not for the writing per se, just because they're the most fun to play live. They have the most energy and all that. So I always go with those. But it's hard to pick my favorite song that we've written. We're from Washington, D.C. No. The local scene here is weird. I mean, we don't really do like local shows because everybody from here is just sort of like there's a big like pop scene. There's a lot of pop bands, which is cool, you know, like we're fine with that. But they look at us like, oh, eyeliner band, you know what I mean? So they don't really, they're not very cool with us. So they're always fun. We go to Tyler's place because he has a huge garage, and we rehearse there. But yeah, they're always fun. We just kind of go there, run through the set a bunch of times, write some new stuff, drink whiskey. No, not. It's usually other things. It's never really the music, which is sort of a blessing that we have with this band. Is we all definitely have a cohesive idea of what this band is and what we all want to sound like. So I think that makes us much stronger as a band, and also, yeah, I mean, the things we argue about are usually not music related. I know JC and Tyler fight a lot about politics, which I'm not into at all, but I don't know, me and JC fight because we use each other's hairspray or something, but yeah, I mean, we don't hate each other or anything. Some, but I like that stuff. I mean, if somebody is passionate enough to, come up to me and, present me with something that I might think is weird, it's not a big deal. They just, they love my band. That doesn't suck. So I get a lot of people that are afraid that they're gonna freak me out. They're like, which that kind of weirds me out the most is when I can tell somebody I think wants to talk to me, but they're just sort of like over there staring at me like, what do I do? And I'm like, that freaks me out. But no, I mean, I like weird. Weird's fine. I'm weird. I love it when I love fan art for some reason. I think it's because I'm really into drawing and art and things like that, but just somebody taking the time to sit down and draw a picture or make me something, and give it to me, it's really cool. They had to take a couple hours to do that out of their day, and that means a lot to me. It was just something I've always done since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I spent 95% of the time by myself, and it was either listening to music or, when I was bored, I would sit down and draw. At first it was JC had the idea because I was drawing a lot at the time, and I would show him stuff that I was drawing, and he'd be like, "These are fucking cool, man." And I'm like, "Thanks, dude." And he's like, "We should like do something with these. Like, you think fans would want them?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man, because I don't know. Like, I'm the type of dude. I'm a perfectionist type, so I'm always like, I don't know. They're just dumb sketches. Like, who the hell's gonna want this?" And then I posted one on Instagram, and kids were like, "Oh my god, can I have it? Can I have it?" And I'm like, "Whoa." So I just thought it would be something cool, you know what I mean, to give back to people who are willing to spend their hard-earned money on a T-shirt with my face on it, you know what I mean? Once we set like a number, see, this is where I'm bad with things. I can't like when somebody gives me like a deadline or like a criteria that I have to match. That's where I start to go down. He's like, "You got to do 25," and I'm like, all right, so I'm like trying to, you know, as fast as I can sketch them out, and you know, like we're trying to get them out to people as soon as possible because I don't want to keep them waiting. And so yeah, I mean, it got a little tiresome, but it's fine. Like I could be doing worse things. There's embarrassing. I don't know. Probably. See, I don't know. I'm really shy and awkward, so. There's a lot of things that are embarrassing for me. Trying to think of a good one. I don't know. JC does this thing where like he will go out to like a bar or something and he'll hit on girls by like making me seem like an idiot. So that's that's embarrassing, but whatever, it's fun. Hey, boy, would I. Of course I would. What else would I do? I would scream all the panics out. Probably Panic. It has a lot of energy. It's really aggressive. I like Burning Bridges a lot too, for the same reason. So either one of those two. I don't know. I see. The thing is like I never really see what anybody else is wearing and go, I want to make something like that. That's the last thing I do. I just kind of like look at something and you know, kind of look at what I have around, like scrap material, and I recycle clothes a lot. So if there's like an old T-shirt that I don't really wear, I'll take the design off of it and sew it on something, or just anything like that. I like to make things look like they've been hit by a car a few times. Yeah, the thing about it is like I never look at something that somebody else is wearing and go, I want to wear that. The moment that I do that is the moment that I stop making clothes, because I don't want to look like anybody else. I just want to look like me. So, I don't know. See, I'm terrible at like picking stuff like that up. I don't really. I mean, when people give me compliments or anything, I just say like, you know, thank you, and you know, it's very sweet of them. I don't know. I'm bad at knowing when girls are hitting on me and things like that, and I'm bad at hitting on girls too, because I'm so shy. But I don't know. Everything like that's very sweet, and I just take it as a compliment. My dream girl. Probably Taylor Swift. Probably my dream girl. I don't know. I don't know. I would probably spy on people that don't like me to hear the things that they say about me. I've always been curious to, you know, about that. And friends too. I want to know what my friends say about me when I'm not around.
And what will happen if it's something bad?
Then I'll turn my invisibility off, punch him in the face, and then turn it back on and run.
They will be really confused.
Yeah. The hell just happened? It's like I said before, just life, really, just the things that we go through and our feelings toward certain things and, you know, things that happen to us. It's sort of like, you know, writing for us is a way to exercise our demons, you know what I mean? It's a way to vent, you know, negativity. It's what we do, you know, to stay positive and, you know, stay happy, so. The only thing I do to my t-shirts is cut the collar off, because I just don't like things like, yeah, it's just too much on my neck. So, any other like rips or holes you see in my shirt is just because that shirt is old as hell. And my clothes getting ripped off on stage, I never ask for that, so that's not my fault. I don't know. Sometimes I don't wear a shirt, so. Yeah. We just did a music video for Panic, and we just about killed ourselves filming it. So we hope you enjoy it. We really love the way it came out. Scott Hansen, our director, is amazing. He shoots really great stuff. So yeah, check that out. Our EP, Time's Running Out, is available on iTunes, Amazon, and you can get a physical copy on merchnow.com.
Okay, would you like to finish off by saying whatever you want? Just any message you'd like to tell to people?
Say whatever I want. That's a bad idea. I shouldn't say whatever I want. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody out there, our fans, for sticking with us and, you know, being so dedicated and helping us with everything. You guys are everything to us. I know every band says that, but it's very, very true. So thank you all, and thank you for doing this interview with me. And I can't wait to see it, or read it, or however it's going to happen. Should I do the I'm Bret Von Dehl thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Hey, it's Bret Von Dehl from the Relapse Symphony, and I want to thank you for watching my interview with Inside Shock Magazine.